again, everybody, and welcome into this Major Arena Soccer League broadcast from Cable Dahmer Arena. Alongside my broadcast partner, Eric Bergerud, I'm Nick Vassos. It is the final stretch down the regular season, and boy, do we have a good one for you tonight. Kansas City and San Diego here at Cable Dahmer Arena. Both these teams are bunched near the top of the MASL table. San Diego tied for first. The Comets currently in fifth. San Diego's going to be without a lot of players tonight, and Kansas City has been sputtering over the last 4 games. Eric, what do you see in tonight's contest?
The Comets have them just where they want them. It's going to be a tough game for Kansas City, and never count out San Diego regardless of who is in the lineup.
Yeah, now San Diego still has some very talented players out there, including a backliner that we're all very familiar with.
When your team has been dealing with injuries and you want to win a championship, you rely on your star defender, and that is Cesar Cerda. He's been terrific. He's an all-star, routinely viewed as one of the top 2 or 3 defenders in this league. He needs to have a great game.
And when your team is sputtering, you need to rely on a veteran presence who has won a golden boot before. Tell us about him.
He's your captain. These are the games that demand Zach Reggett to step up. I talked to him before the game. I think he's ready for this battle.
Kansas City and San Diego will play 2 games this weekend, so 6 points are up for grabs, and it begins tonight. We'll have the kickoff coming up next.
Withers Farm, brand new 1- and 2-bedroom apartments in Liberty, and the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Enjoy modern luxury living. From spacious walk-in closets to a 24-hour fitness center, we have you covered. And yes, your pets are welcome too. Stop by or visit us online to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home at the Bonavia at Withers Farm.
At Furniture Options, we make it easy to get comfortable fast. From individuals to businesses, we provide stylish, ready-to-live-in furniture within 2 business days. Choose your package, set your schedule. We'll take care of the heavy lifting. Furniture Options. Temporary furniture. Real comfort. Visit FurnitureOptions.com to get started.
Nobody does sports medicine like OSI does, which is why we are now the official sports medicine provider of the Kansas City Comets. We believe in a comprehensive, whole-person approach to medical care. We put in the work off the field so our players can succeed on the field.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on MASL TV and MASL Plus, along with our regular streaming partners. MITRE is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, MITRE is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com.
Alongside Eric Bergerud, I'm Nick Vassos, along with Lux Elzinga down on Silverstein Eye Centers Field. Kansas City and San Diego twice this weekend. And these 2 teams will wrap up the regular season down in San Diego with another home-and-home series over the course of the last weekend of the season. San Diego 12-5-2 on 36 points, tied for first. Kansas City 10-6-3, 31 points, down in 5th place. Eric, let's add a little specificity to what we talked about in the open. No Charlie Gonzalez, no Leo de Oliveira, no Luis Morales, no Gabriel Costa, no Craig Childs, no Drew Ruggles.
And no Boris Pardo.
And no Boris Pardo.
According to the graphic I saw on social media, Boris was ready to play today.
But they still have Nick Pereira, Tavoy Morgan, and Chris Toth, who is starting in goal tonight. And Chris Toth has been absolutely sensational for the Sockers in his return.
And interesting tidbit about Chris Toth, he has beaten the Comets the last 6 games he's played against them.
San Diego coming in wearing their white tops, white shorts, white socks trimmed in blue. Here's Cardenas off the boards, pass on up to Serta. Serta wearing the captain's band here this evening. First change of the evening. They roll it into Tavoy Morgan, turns and fires. And Vandergrift got a piece of that one to deflect it wide.
You didn't mention who's starting in goal for the Kansas City Comets, partner.
The Comets, for the first time this season, have started Nicolau Neto, who has only played 37 minutes and some change so far this season. So I think both of these coaches here are trying to find a way to, give a break to at least their keepers. Ejimadu likely will go tomorrow when these two teams will meet at Front Wave Arena in San Diego on Sunday. It'll be a quick turnaround for both these teams as well.
Early appearance from Stefan Mijatovic for San Diego, recently signed, knows this team really well. Spent a lot of quality time earlier in the year practicing every day at the world-famous Kansas City Soccer Dome, so he's very familiar with these Comets players.
Let the party begin, right?
That's right.
Roll forward to Marquez. Rion turns, lays it off to Guerrero Pino. Pino floats one into the box. Lucas Souza was there, and Chris Toth is out with it.
Absolutely love his jersey. It's homage to his dad, who had almost the exact same jersey in the 80s. Same number. He's wearing number 1, his father's number. It just brings back some great memories.
Comets on a bad pass from Mijatovic. Andreas gets by Steph and then goes around the boards. Ball still loose. Pinging around there. Ben Raymond, who is in the lineup for the first time in a while for the Sockers, is in there, and he's happy to be back. Meanwhile, Marquez still with the ball, goes Wallace Scora, looking for someone to Scora, not there, and out with it is Nilton De Andrade. Nilton tried to play it on up to Pereira. Pereira had it poked away from behind, and the Comets take back over again.
Good
Lucas
ball.
Souza on up to Reagan, who shoots, and a good kick save there by Chris Toth. San Diego with Comets pressuring in their last third. It's knocked off of Kansas City. It'll stay with San Diego.
Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. Visit MASLsoccer.com to shop the all-new MASL fan store for the latest MASL and team gear. Reggett tried to go first time on his right. Good save there by Chris Toth, 5-time goalkeeper of the year.
One of the best ever, no doubt about it. Here's DeBray Holloman, who is back into the lineup after a while, too. And Holloman gets chopped down and a foul called on Tavoy Morgan, who fans might remember got red carded the last time he was here. In a headbutt against Nacho Flores. Cardenas heads it away. Marcel Berry puts it back into the right wing corner for Marquez. Rion stiff-arming Cardenas away. Tries to play it up the far boards, and it springs back out to the center circle, and a foul called against Kansas City.
Soccer's 1-2. We'll see on the replay.
Officials tonight are crew chief. He's Rich Grady, over 3 decades of experience in the MASL. Referee Arturo Ibarra. And here's a replay, Eric.
Stepped on his foot. I don't think there was much there. It was by the board, so it got everybody's attention, but it looked like a simple foul.
Isad Amanovich and Brendan Sweetman round out our officiating crew here from Cable Dahmer Arena. It is great to have you here with us in Kansas City. Beautiful day today, 72 degrees. It feels like San Diego outside. Got a good crowd here, still some of them filtering in. Nacho will hit one on the volley and launch it up and over the glass.
Big soccer day in Kansas City, and for those of you watching in Kansas City on 38th The Spot, thank you for hanging for the second half of the doubleheader. KC Current had their home opener, gave up an early goal to Utah Royals, but battled back in the second half to score 2, and so they got their NWSL season off to a good start. And I know several people who are making the drive, who've made the drive over. We've seen some fans who've come in ahead of some of the players in the halftime game. I know color announcer for the current Jillian Carroll Latrenko's playing. Thad Bell.
Yeah.
Photographer's playing. So they've had a busy day.
Yep, I've got, she's on my team, Team Vassos.
Ringer. That's what I told her. Ringer.
It is the annual celebrity game here at halftime, and I have assembled a team that might score 100 against Team Serrano. Out front, Cardenas trying to pick up the loose ball. The Comets knock it away. Held in by Mendez, who shoots, and a save made by Neto. Vandergrift trying to clear it away. Now Stankovic. He gets tripped up and a foul called on Serta.
Both these teams last time out had 3-goal leads that they relinquished, and we have a group chat the Comets announcers do, and this was the Comets game against Tacoma. And now that the trade deadline's passed, you're like, okay, what can Coach Stokic do to shake things up? And the obvious one was put Neto in goal and see how that changes the dynamics there. You have an all-star goalkeeper, made a huge run in the playoffs a couple seasons ago. We'll see if it pays off.
Again, Neto making his first start of the season. You know, we were pressuring Neto at the beginning of the year. It's like saying, well, how much are you going to play? And he says, well, I'm here if needed, is basically what he said. And with 5 games, counting this one, left in the regular season, he's needed. We'll see what happens. Nacho playing it forward for Francis. Francis chests it, trying to settle it on the blue turf. He's got Pee Wee Ortega in his back pocket. Now turns and faces. Another good turn there by Francis, and a bad ball picked off by Andrade. Nilton moving to his right. Runs into Guerrero Pino and decides to slow things down. Wise move there by the midfielder acquired from UCFC a little earlier this season.
He's had some big games here. He loves playing on the blue turf.
Yep.
He goes from blue turf to blue turf to blue turf, right?
Out top, the drive. That one by Reyes, and that one off the mark, but it's held in by Pacheco. Now Mijatovic. Back to Pacheco. Looks like they've got Mijatovic playing on the back line. On over to Toth. Toth, the veteran, into the corner for Morgan. Morgan now double teamed. Banged off the boards. Battle for Tetsane, just clears it away. Under 9 minutes to play in this opening quarter. No score between San Diego and Kansas City. Here's Tavoy Morgan again, a whistle and a foul. This one will go against Kansas City's Pino.
Former teammates with the Sockers. Expect some serious battles between the targets on San Diego and Kansas City defenders.
Pereira comes off the bench to trigger this restart. Looks back at Coach Salvaggio. Fakes to his left, plays to his right. Mendez shoots, and on the long roll goes Francis and blocks it out of bounds. Nice play there by Dominic Francis. There's Nicolau Neto, the veteran. 48 wins over the course of his career.
Take a look at it on the replay.
And he also has a rule named after him, too.
That's funny.
Into the corner. Pereira just thunders one right in there, and that bounces off the boards. Neto's got it.
Keeping an eye on that other game in the MASL.
Oh, yeah.
In Baltimore, Tacoma 3, Baltimore 3. So every game now has playoff implications.
Tacoma looking a little different now that the King and his brother Uzi are now playing for Tacoma. They've looked certainly more interesting. Marquez comes up limping after getting up off the ground.
Clayson de Lima in goal. Saw a lot of teams making moves. Oh, good run there by Serta, but Pereira couldn't reach him across with that chest pass.
All the way back to Holloman and then up to Nacho. Here comes some pressure from San Diego. On up Main Street to Barry. Barry, a good ball forward for Nacho. Nacho plays it into open space. He thought Reggett was going to be there. Toth comes up now. Barry turns. Oh, thought he was going to make the turn there. Flicked back there by Souza. Comets, after all that, are going to recycle their offense up. Now Nacho into the target to Reggett. Turns, fires, save! Made by Toth. Boy, good play there by KC. Even better save by Chris Toth.
5-time goalkeeper of the year.
Now from distance, it got through his gloves.
Never went in the goal. He had his hands behind it the whole time, Nick. No worries.
Lays it off to Serta. Remember, fans, goalkeeping is Eric's favorite topic.
Doesn't matter who's playing.
Right. DeAndrade trying to thread the needle here, at least split the defense. And a foul is called. That's going to go against San Diego.
Think you can predict the MASL? Head over to nxtbets.com to place your wagers on all the MASL action this season.
Marquez back in there. Good lead pass for Kazim. Couldn't catch it. Vandegrift tried a second chance, and that one was blocked. Now Kazim over on the far boards with Pee Wee Ortega. Boy, Pee Wee just crashing through everyone. Finally gets taken down. No call. Both teams play on. Tetsane forward to Marquez. Marquez trying to get around Mijatovic. Now Mijatovic gets the ball back up to DeAndrade. DeAndrade is triple teamed.
Rich Grady's decided, hey, retro night in Kansas City, let's just play NPSL rules. No blood, no call. I'm okay with that. I'm just calling it out.
Yeah. Forward to Marquez. DeAndrade finds the loose ball and plays it back to the Comets side of the field. Neto floats one into the corner. And
that's
down goes. Down goes Marquez.
Mijatovic is like, who, me? You didn't call the first one.
So the Comets will have what amounts to be a corner kick. It won't be on the spot, but it'll be a little bit further back. Tetsane behind the ball, so this is a bit of a change. Tetsane with Nacho to his immediate left. Tetsane looking to get it into Marquez with his pass off the mark. And Mijatovic able to clear it away. Pee Wee Ortega stride for stride with Lucas Souza. And Lucas will let it run right into the friendly arms of Nicolau Neto.
You'll have an opportunity halftime, fans, to hear Lucas Souza's interview with Nick Vassos.
Great guy. He's got a great story, too. Here's Mendez picking up the loose ball. This one goes all the way back to Bebe Gonzalez, now near side. So I'm still, is it Mijatovic or is it Mijatovic?
It's Mijatovic.
Okay.
If you say it both ways, half the time you'll be right.
I know, but I mean, it's like everybody goes back and we change the pronunciation all the time, for crying out loud. I think even Stefan may have even changed the pronunciation too.
Good read there by Toth. Handball by Nacho. Free kick, San Diego.
4:36 left to play in the first. And we are still, next time the ball goes out, we will have our media timeout.
They've got graphics here in the arena. I'm excited. The annual Comets 5K run is next week. I get to do the double again. 5K run in the morning, and then Comets versus Blast here on the blue turf.
That's going to be a great game. Pereira flicks it back. Reyes shoots. Blocked by the Comets, and then flicked back in and almost deflected just under the bar. Soccer's control. Cardenas this time into the right wing corner for Pereira. Pereira trying to volley it on the top of his laces, and it rolls into Neto.
Neto is having Chihuahua Savage flashbacks. Should I pick up the ball or just let some clock roll?
Kazim turns and faces, and a foul is called against Andrew Australia.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more.
Francis fakes it. Reggett takes it into the box on the attempted Wallace scorer. Pacheco there with the loose ball. Now he's moving forward across the half line. Now across the Comets' yellow line. Puts on the brakes. Double teamed in the corner. Comets trying to wrestle it away. Rich Grady's whistle blows, and it's a foul on the Sockers.
Quick restart here for Kansas City. They'll get a couple subs, maybe. one in.
Yep, thought Lucas was going to go down the field with it, but holds it back as we get some more legs on the blue turf. Mijatovic kicks it back and then right back the other way from Francis, right into the welcoming arms of Chris Toth. Chris Toth making his 5th start of the season. He's 3-1-1, and his pass almost picked up by Stankovic. And then kicked all the way back to the Comets' last third. Tavoy Morgan and Marcel Berry give chase. Berry gets knocked down. DeAndrade gets it. He shoots. And a save! A second try. Goal! San Diego! 1-0 Sockers. Milton DeAndrade.
Take a look at the replay. So double team on Berry. Good job by DeAndrade to take that away. Good first save by Neto. What happens when your first one's saved? You follow your shot, Nick, and that's what DeAndrade did. We'll take a look from another angle there. Good save by Neto. Second time in.
Okay, so Milton DeAndrade, his 4th of the season. It gives the Sockers an early lead, 1-0 from Cable Dahmer Arena.
Welcome back to the Cable Dahmer Arena. Sockers leading 1-0 off the foot of Nilson Andrade. Let's talk about the Sockers for a minute and the man wearing the captain's band tonight, Cesar Serta. He is wearing the captain's armband tonight. Like I said, he has 8 points on the year, but he is a defensive powerhouse, and he is one to watch for the San Diego Sockers tonight. I heard Nick and Eric speaking about it before the game. Nick, Eric, what do you guys think about Cesar?
He's one of the best. He's been
He's
around for
the
a long
classic
time.
defender. I mean, you have defenders who block a lot of shots. You have defenders who score a lot of goals. You have defenders who are stay at home and just man mark really, really well. Serta can get you a goal at critical times too.
He certainly can. From Saltillo, Mexico. I remember when they had a franchise down there, Rancho Seco, Saltillo down in Mexico. There's an outdoor arena, little football rapido down there. Comets went down there when Danny Waltman and Leo Gibson were playing for the team. And really interesting stuff. There's a shot and a save by Neto again, who's been quite busy so far here in the first quarter. And that's probably a good thing for Neto, right? When you haven't played a lot, get busy in there.
Touches, Neto, good with the ball at his feet, is composed. His arm isn't what Philip Ejimato's is, so he's got to get the offense started in different ways.
Off the restart, it is Pacheco, and a 2-0 lead.
Tavoy Morgan loves those 16 stars on the San Diego Sockers crest. Let's take a look at the replay here. Short corner kick.
Oh, no, it's going to be Tavoy. He must have got a piece of it.
Yep.
He got a piece of it. So the goal goes to Tavoy Morgan, and that must feel especially good for Tavoy, who didn't have such a good game last time he was here. being red carded. The Sockers ended up winning, but
And what do we say every game, Nick? Good things happen when you make that back post run, and that's what Tavoy did.
yep.
Whether it was a shot or a pass, it doesn't matter. Tavoy was all by himself on the back post. You cannot leave somebody with his talent that wide open, and it's 2-0 for the 16-time champions, looking to make it 17.
So Phil Salvaggio has done a tremendous job this year coaching this team. And one thing that was pointed out to us by play-by-play announcer Craig Elston, doing some of his own research, didn't show up in the notes here, is that one more loss tonight will set a mark for most losses in the regular season since 2009. In 15 and 16, they were 13 and 7. That's the most losses that they've had in a year since 2009. And right now they are 12-5 and 2, so 12 and 7 this year.
Ironically, I think this is his best coaching job with all the injuries that they have, and they're in first place. And so I know I took some shtick from San Diego fans a few years back when I went on my one-person campaign for Rick Cardinho as coach of the year, and he won it over Salvaggio at the time. But with what he's had to deal with in injuries, it's just been a terrific job.
Mijatovic goes down to the foul called against Kansas City. Souza and Stankovic are both frustrated on that call.
The lights are bright and the fans are loud as the San Diego Sockers taking on the Kansas City Comets. Stream it live on MASLplus.tv and replay the game on demand. Clip it, share it, live it again. Make sure to favorite your team to get instant updates on every game.
Here's Morgan trying to split the defense. It deflects over to Pacheco, who got the assist on that last goal. And for Pacheco, as the Comets get the ball back here for Pacheco, number 6 on the year for helpers. Tetsane rolls it to Stankovic. Back to Licia. Licia goes far post. That one knocked away by Bebe Gonzalez of the Sockers. And then eventually down the field. Under a minute to play here in this opening frame. The Sockers out shooting Kansas City 11-4 and leading 2-0. Reggett trying to send it into the mixer, but kicked back out by San Diego. 34 seconds left. Vandegrift, the leading shot blocker in the MASL, and two-time defending champion, or two-time defender of the year in this league. Reggett near side for Marcel Berry. Charlottesville, Virginia native, trying to get past Serta. That's a tough task, and then he fouls Serta.
And a 2.
And a 2.
Oh, it's going to be on Serta, I think, after the play, maybe?
Yeah.
Elbow after the play.
Yep. Here's the call. Oh, we couldn't hear it there from Rich Grady. I don't know if he activated his mic.
Should be San Diego's ball. Let's take a look at the replay. Foul's called. I think it was before that.
Oh.
It was the first one, and then the follow-through went over his head, but Rich Grady was right there.
Comets trainer taking a look at Marcel.
You're San Diego, you just want to kill off these 15 seconds, regroup, and they're ready for the second quarter.
Pereira. They could just give Nick the ball and he can just like hold on to it for, a minute. So tough to get rid of the ball. There's a horn. That's the end of the first 15 minutes. San Diego with 2 goals. De Andrade and Tavoy Morgan, and they lead at 2-0. But when we come back, Kansas City will be on the power play. We'll see if they can cut the lead in half. 2-0 San Diego on 38 this.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call DM Law?
Because whether you have a $10,000 fender bender or a multi-million-dollar case, we'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve. A client of ours was in a wreck and had a minor head injury. We were still able to put over $23,000 in his pocket. Another client of ours had a severe leg injury, and we got them $1.1 million.
Big case or small, Mike's got this.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
Hurt in a car wreck? Call 405-900-9000.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastiavansky and Phil Ivanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics. Here, getting ready to kick off the second quarter at Cable Dahmer Arena. San Diego Sockers, we talked at the start about all the injuries and the players who didn't make the trip, and it doesn't matter who's wearing that San Diego Sockers crest, they're going to come to win. They're up currently 2-0. I'm Eric Berger. For just a few seconds, I am all by myself because Nick Vassos and Lux Elzinga are changing for the halftime celebrity game. Nick Vassos sporting his number 4, his favorite number 4 for Team Vassos. Are you ready to play, partner?
Number 4 in your program, number 1 in your hearts, ladies and gentlemen. It's Nick the Greek Vassos. Marcel Berry with some treatment from the trainer. Looks like that pretty face remains intact. 15 minutes on the second quarter clock. San Diego leading 2-0, and the Comets will be on the power play to begin this second quarter.
Something we saw the last game when San Diego was here, when Kansas City has the ball deep on the power play, San Diego will press them because they don't want Kansas City to just get a free pass moving the ball down the field.
Yeah. So here we go. It's Lucia Tetsane. And he'll send it right side for Reggett. Reggett looking into the target, over to Francis. Across the field, Tetsane, shot, blocked. It deflects up to Reggett. 124 on the advantage. Francis able to save that one, get it up to Zach. Zach front and center now left side, Lucia. Tetsane down to the corner to Nacho. On back to Tetsane. Comets, there's Reggett with a drive. That one just a little off. It'll roll all the way back to Nicolau. Neto.
Tetsane had a hat trick last game, so obviously he can score from distance.
Now Tetsane, once again, he'll try it with the left foot, and that one just above the glass and out of bounds. Goalkeeper distribution coming up to Chris Toth. Chris Toth throws one long up to Pereira. Pereira kicked it, and it deflects back towards Neto.
Smart move not to touch it. That way he may get another opportunity to play the ball with his feet in this possession.
Comets trot it up. 35 seconds left on this advantage for Kansas City. Down to the corner, shot, and Francis tried to roof it from the short post side, and it goes out of bounds. There's only 26 seconds left on this power play. Comets 30% on the season. The Sockers are very good on penalty kills, 85% for the year.
Their classic penalty kill team was called the No Goal Patrol, and we've seen vestiges of it this season for San Diego.
Foul called on San Diego, only 10 seconds left. Comets will have to get something pretty quickly towards Chris Toth and the San Diego goal here to be threatening, and so far Comets have had maybe one chance that looked promising. San Diego has been tough, and
Serd is out of the box.
Yeah, he sure is. They've killed the penalty. Killed yet another penalty on the season. Here's Marquez. Trying to get it to a running Nacho. That one deflected away in traffic. And then out to Mendez. Here's Mendez looking for a passing partner. Still going forward. Vandegrift in front of him. Mendez shoots and scores, but first.
Red card.
Oh.
Off the ball.
Oh,
no, yellow card. Take that back. He had a red card out, and then he held it, but then he issued simultaneous yellow cards before the ball went bar down, and Sebastian Mendez cannot believe it because he had a beauty of a shot, but the whistle had already blown. Not going to be reviewable.
Felipe Gonzalez being sent off. Now, what?
Simultaneous yellows for Marquez and Gonzalez. And Marquez needs to hurry back. There's no more dawdling getting into the penalty box.
Exactly.
You can get another card for that. So this was behind the action.
Let's hear from
San Diego's going to try to challenge this. I'm not sure what they're challenging.
Number 7, Kansas City number 26. 5 minutes each. Major unsportsmanlike conduct. Kansas City is challenging that the ball enters the net before the whistle. That play is under review.
It should be San Diego.
San Diego's challenge.
To number 7, San Diego.
Well,
okay.
I don't know if we'll get sound on this. This is going to be interesting because we'll get video review. So what they're saying is the Salvaggio is saying the ball went in the goal before the whistle blew.
Do we have sound on this? Can we hear sound on the replay? Do I have to push to talk?
Okay. Well, that's okay.
Is this push to talk or are we good? Which one? Okay, hi.
Okay.
Do we have sound on the replay? Yes. Okay. Do it with sound, please. We want to run it up. We want to find when the whistle blew on this. Okay, go ahead. Okay, do you have another view from behind the goal? Okay, go ahead. If you could zoom out, I want to see the two players in the back. The two players in the center circle who got the penalties. I need to see when I blew the whistle relative to when the ball was shot. Do we have anything from behind the opposite goal? Not the one they're attacking, but the other goal? All right, run that. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. No.
Okay, it's too close.
Yeah.
I can't tell. So he's reacting immediately like he knew the whistle blew, so he's already prepared to argue. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you.
So it sounds like it's gonna. I think it's gonna stand.
Yeah, no goal.
After review, the decision on the field stands. No goal. It will be San Diego free kick going in.
So the challenge on the video review is they couldn't get the audio to sync, right? And they couldn't get an angle that showed from behind what Rich Grady was seeing. But both Mendez and Arturo Ibarra reacted to the whistle. Ibarra pointed back at Grady right after that goal. He didn't do the goal sign there, so Ibarra heard the whistle. Mendez put his arms up like, no, you can't whistle this off. So that's the best that they had. Free kick for San Diego. We'll see if they can take advantage in the Comets' third and maybe get the third goal one way or the other.
Sockers leading 2-0. 12:53 left to play until halftime. And Pereira behind the ball. Pereira, their leading scorer. Pereira, 39 years of age, down to the corner to Cardenas, bangs it off the boards, and Junior Kazim kicked it away, but that's going to go to the top of the arc for the Sockers, and another opportunity for San Diego.
Nick Pereira's like, I'm right here if you just want to slide it over Sebastian.
Here comes Nick, he'll take it, now flicks it back to Cardenas, he'll shoot, save, made by Neto. Kicked back in there. Pereira settles it on the turf, turns, fires. Neto got a piece of that one. Comets trying to clear it. Pereira again, blocked by, this time by Pino. Pino goes down on the slide to try to get the ball free, and then Holloman able to lift it up to the half line.
Kansas City, I think, gets the worst of this with Rion Marquez out for 5 minutes plus. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust offensively.
Pereira flicks it back. Pacheco with a drive. That one short side, no good. Comes off and stays with the Sockers. San Diego tied for first place with the Baltimore Blast. Baltimore and Tacoma are playing up at Towson Arena. And Eric's scrambling to get a score on that game. We'll keep a close eye on that. By the way, Baltimore
they're up 4-3. Baltimore is.
Baltimore's up 4-3, and they have already clinched a spot in the Ron Newman Cup playoffs, as has San Diego and Milwaukee.
Welly scored the goal. Third quarter, Baltimore up.
Foul called on Cardenas.
Do you think that Baltimore wants home field advantage in the playoffs?
I think they do.
They're playing at the same time, so the normal people who would complain about this are watching the other game, so that's all right.
Kansas City with Nacho behind the ball. Comets trail by 2. Nacho to Tetsane. Save made by Toth. Toth rolls it out to Serta, who leaves it for Mijatovic. He'll play it to De Andrade. De Andrade to right to Kansas City. Here's Souza. Souza from downtown. Save Chris Toth.
Felipe Gonzalez got a second yellow.
Toth throwing it to Tavoy, trying to cut it back. Tavoy with a left-footed shot. Save made by Neto. And Tavoy shaken up on the play, holding the back of his head.
Paul Savage, I would expect is going to come out on the field on head injury. Just an update that there were simultaneous yellows, and Gonzalez got a second yellow for dissent. So he's out 10 minutes.
Yep. He'll be out for much of the remainder of the second quarter. Tavoy will have to go off the field and remain off the field for 2 minutes now that the trainer has come out. I didn't see exactly what happened or where the contact is. Eric,
Let's take a look at the replay. So Stankovic comes back, turn, save, and it looked like maybe Nacho. So what I couldn't tell, I think San Diego lost their challenge flag.
They have.
Because even though it was inconclusive, no sound, and so they couldn't challenge a foul above or contact above the shoulders there if they would have challenged that.
There's head coach Phil Salvaggio.
Cannot believe that, but challenge flag gone. You run the risk when you use your challenge flag in the first half that you might want it, need it later, and I think they felt like maybe they had a shot at a third goal. why they opted to use the challenge flag earlier in the quarter.
Nacho will touch it. Actually, he'll leave it for Neto. Neto over to Andreos.
Not a good ball.
Andreos, oh, he lost it. And then here's a shot, and what a save by Neto. Great kick save by Neto. And the Comets back the other way, moving left to right. Reggett plays it back safely to Souza. We'll talk to Lucas coming up at halftime. Lucas into the corner.
How are you going to play in a halftime game and talk to Lucas Souza at the same time? Oh, bad giveaway.
Bad pass. There's Nacho. Oh, missed it badly wide left. I think Nacho was a bit surprised the ball came right to him. Meantime, Toth has it, and he's out and throwing to Nick Pereira. Pereira tried to trap it on top of his laces, rolls into Neto. Neto on up to Nacho. Here's Nacho across the line. Good pass to Reggett. Reggett plays it back, and the Comets will set up their offense. Kazim on over to Vandegrift. Chad leaves it for Nacho. Nacho rolls it forward to Kazim. Comets playing it back to Pino. Now they play it forward to Junior. Now Pino into the corner looking for Reggett. And Mijatovic is able to chest that one into Toth.
Interesting matchup.
Toth is out and throwing. Pereira coming on the field. Hits it on the volley and out of bounds.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and MASL Arena on X.
That was one of those plays where they went on a change and Pereira came onto the field. Now a bicycle! What a save!
We don't get too much into hyperbole on this show, but if you're looking for a Save of the Year candidate, check this out. Reggett. Toth.
You can hang a star on both those right there. What a great play.
Great view from behind the goal. What a save. It would have been a great goal, too. Great opportunity there for Reggett going vertical.
9:14 left in the first half. Comets trail by 2. Nacho in the left wing corner to Tetsane. That one blocked by Mendez. Comets maintain possession. Tetsane again looking far post to Souza. Now Francis front and center to Tetsane. Now Lucas Souza. Lucas, surprisingly, in his 10 games that he's played, has not scored a goal this season. Here's Serta, and the Sockers moving forward. Pino knocks it away. Pino gathers it up. Guerrero over to Reggett. Reggett cannot settle it. Pino gets a touch on it, then Cardenas just kicks it back towards the Comets half.
Reggett's getting a lot of minutes tonight, and now particularly with Marquez still in the penalty box.
Barry using that speed. He'll shoot off the window, no good. Kazim, a second try. Lost it. Picked up there by De Andrade. Puts on the brakes as the Comets get back defensively. De Andrade to Pereira. Swing it near side Serta. Back to De Andrade, who's looking a little bit more comfortable in the Sockers side. Still getting used to playing in San Diego after coming from UCFC. To the corner and Pereira. Pereira thought about flicking it back. Stiff arming Holloman away. All the way back to Pee Wee Ortega.
San Diego generationally has always been good at finding talent, bringing it in, whether it's free agents or trades, and getting people immediately into the system.
Toth didn't want to do it, but he knocked it out of bounds. That turns it over to Kansas City with 7:30 to play, and we will take we'll take a timeout. Timeout, 7:30 to play until halftime. San Diego 2, Kansas City nothing. Glad you're with us on MASL TV.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call DM Law?
Because whether you have a $10,000 fender bender or a multi-million-dollar case, we'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve. A client of ours was in a wreck and had a minor head injury. We were still able to put over $23,000 in his pocket. Another client of ours had a severe leg injury, and we got them $1.1 million.
Big case or small, Mike's got this.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
Hurt in a car wreck? Call 405-900-9000.
With the one in there and almost deflected. Got it! Goal! It is Nacho! Comets win game one! He does the game winner! For the Dudes! And for the Zords! And he
Welcome back to the Cable Dahmer Arena. Sockers are still up 2-0. I am joined by Steve Serrano, captain of his very own team here for the celebrity game, and not my team, Steve.
We've got a lot going on right now. I'm ready.
We're playing against each other this year. Last year you were not here, and I had to be the captain. It was very stressful. So I'm glad you're here to be the captain this year, as long as you don't beat me. How do you feel your team's going to do?
The goal for tonight is for nobody to get hurt, because I've seen Nick's team doing a lot of beverage taking right now, so I'm not really worried about our performance tonight, I'll be honest.
Are there any celebrities we should be watching out for on your team?
There is a lot of phenomenal celebrities that are on our team, to the point where the game is over before it even started. Actually, we're done. I'm out.
Stop with the trash talking, guys. Halftime media game, Steve Serrano versus Team Nick Vasos. Get it back up to Nick and Eric in the booth, guys.
All right. Thanks a lot, Lux. Thank you, Steve. We'll see you guys down there on Silverstein Ice Center's field here in just a little bit. 7:17 left in this first half. 2-0 San Diego over the Comets. Lacia Tetsane with the ball for Kansas City.
Update from Baltimore. Adrian Correa smashed one in to tie it. It's 4-4 in the third quarter.
Wow, Eric, what do you make of Tacoma? They're rounding into some form here over the last couple of games.
So every fan base this year has complained about their schedule at some point, and now it's Tacoma's turn. They played at Empire Thursday night, flew to Baltimore playing today, and then have to take that dreaded trip from Baltimore up to UCFC. If they could get 2 or 3 wins this stretch, that would be huge.
That big win over Empire propelled them into 6th place, the last playoff spot. And with that victory, it also gave San Diego their ticket into the Ron Newman Cup playoffs. Everything far from settled, and there it is! Nacho! He placed that one perfectly. Comets are on the board. It's 2-1. Nacho singing and dancing. And the Comets are on the board.
Back when you got started in the old days, Nick, 3-point shot, right?
You betcha.
Just curled it, far corner. I think Toth might have been screened there. Right
wait,
front.
Eric, they might be talking about this one. Rich Grady and Arturo Ibarra are coming over to talk about this one. They might wipe this one.
Decision on the field is no goal. Number 4, Kansas City, red card, elbow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Vandegrift's been red carded.
Well, I only thought it was an NPSL game, Nick.
Oh. Stokic is going to challenge it.
I would love to see the replay on it, because I saw Vandegrift screening Toth there right at the end, but we'll see if we get a closer look. Stokic is like, what reason you want me to challenge it? The red card, the no goal, we'll just pick something. But Vandegrift came in right at the end in front of Toth. Yep. We'll be quiet and take a listen to Rich Grady and Arturo Ibarra and our production team.
Okay, can we run it back before the contact in the penalty area, please? Okay. Go ahead, run it forward, run it forward. Normal speed, please. Okay, do you have another angle on that? I think. Okay, thank you.
I
see that. Okay, zoom in a little if we can. Let's slow it down. Go ahead.
Okay, Vandergrift's in front of the goal.
Oh, it's I see. Okay, do we have a different angle?
Comets are claiming that he dove.
Yeah, oh, that's perfect.
Here we go.
Go ahead with that. Okay, so I think we go. Oh. Okay, so what do you think?
This is going to be interesting, Eric.
Every Sockers fan is like, red card. Every Comets fan, simulation.
He dove.
He dove. I feel like I should do an under review read right now. What'd you see, Rich Grady?
Here we go, Rich.
After review, the decision on the red card stands. However, Kansas City will be awarded a kick at the
Red card stands. It's going to be. It sounded like he was saying it was Kansas City's ball. So red card stands. That'll be a 2-minute penalty against Kansas City. Vandergrift out for the game. San Diego fans feel vindicated. See, Nick Vassos, we were right.
Oh my.
Red card. So Vandergrift is gone, not just for today, but he's gone for tomorrow's game in San Diego.
That is a huge loss for the Comets.
And especially since they've been on rotation, it'll be interesting to see who they send in his place to San Diego tomorrow.
One, two, three, four, five.
Yeah, one person needs to be in the penalty box.
And Rich had the microphone so close to his mouth, I couldn't tell what he was saying. Well, but I see 5 position players out there for the Comets.
So the Comets get a top-of-the-arc restart is what they gave him. I think that's what he was saying. But there should be
4, yeah.
There should be 1 player in the penalty box.
The third official, Isad Amanovic, is out there indicating that someone should come to the penalty box. And now they're going to return the challenge flag to Stokic.
Because he challenged the result. I don't know. I don't think he challenged the red card. He challenged the result of the call. So they're going to get their flag back, but they should have 1 fewer player here. Somebody needs to serve 2 minutes for Vandergrift.
Okay. Wow. This is some strange stuff. I've never seen that before. Kazim will serve the 2 minutes. Nacho back to Lacia.
Good block by Mijatovic.
So the Comets are a man down.
Good tackle by Tetsane.
And Tetsane wins the ball back.
If you're Kansas City, you need to focus on possession and not get too cute here.
Go
Good
back
time for a sub.
Yes, 73%. That's the clip that Comets kill penalties. Power play, the Sockers 27%.
You got the no goal patrol versus the wrap patrol.
I like it. Here's Andreos trying to pick up the loose ball, deflects over to Tetsane.
Lennis making the short run.
Now Lennis off the boards to Andreos.
Good save.
Good shot there from Chris to turn and fire. 5.5 to play until halftime. Toth with the ball.
San Diego's going to get possession, slowly move the ball down the field. They're up 2 goals and feeling good. No hurries there.
Yeah, and I do not see a I do not see a power play time on the scoreboard right now, so we're going to have to rely on the officials.
Well, when Kenny Loggins gets shut off, you know we're done, right?
Pacheco. Now Pereira. Here is Pacheco walking it in, leaving it for De Andrade. And out of bounds, it'll go to Kansas City. So 4:39 left to play until halftime. I don't know how much time is left on the penalty. Lux, are you down there? Do you know how much time's left on the penalty?
14 seconds, gentlemen.
Kenny Loggins is still playing. I told you, Nick. Just wait till they cut him off.
Thank you, Lux. Well, now they've got 9 seconds up there on the board here, so. And it looks like we are waiting for some clock adjustments.
Anything you want to talk about? Hey, MASL 10 for 10 is coming back this week.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You got a banger for first guest,
yeah,
too.
but we can't say who it is.
All
Just
right.
if I say, I don't want to get ahead of the league.
All
what
right.
I will say is it's all names in U.S. soccer with an indoor soccer connection as a player, fan, broadcaster, coach, including one San Diego soccer great.
Right. And there's some World Cup connections too, right, Eric?
There are multiple World Cup connections.
I love it. Okay. And penalty is over. Comets have killed the penalty. So both teams back at a 5v5. Toth trying to clear it away. And Pino will let it roll back to Neto. Here comes Neto up towards the half line. He'll play it, leave it for Pino. Pino.
Not a good ball.
Oh, no, he didn't. And that one taken by Serta. Serta moving to his right, down into the corner. Moving back to his left. Down on the log roll comes Nacho. Cleared away by KC. Mijatovic to Pacheco. Australia on back to Mijatovic.
Nick Vassos is stretching here. That's a good thing, partner. No hamstring pulls there for you.
No cramps in the calf either. Pee-wee Ortega. Good stop and a turn. Morgan shoots. Save. Neto. Good job. 1-2 there by Pee-wee and Tavoy Morgan. And Neto was in the right place at the right time. That keeps the score 2-0. If you're just joining us, Chad Vandegrift has been red carded for an elbow in front of the Sockers goal. Controversial call made by Rich Grady and Arturo Ibarra. But that's where we are. Is these two teams will meet tomorrow in San Diego, and Comets will be without their all-star defender of the year, Chad Vandegrift. Reggett to Tetsane. To Andreos, back to Lucia, now Holloman, 3 minutes to play in the first. Over to Lucia. Down to the corner to Zach. Now knocked away by San Diego, driven back down to the corner. Still pinballing around. Tetsane shoots, that one almost deflected in. Comets have had a goal taken off the board on that red card to Vandegrift. Nacho thought he had scored from beyond the yellow line.
Well, to be fair, Mendez thought he scored too, but the whistle had absolutely blown there.
Ben Raymond peanuts that ball on back to Toth. 2:20 to play in the first half. On up to Reyes. Reyes turns, looking for Nick Pereira. Finds him, Pereira shoots. Neto makes the save. Swiping that one away with one of those bear claws.
He's been big today. Both goalkeepers have been strong.
Pacheco found some open space. Back to Toth, or back to Pereira. Shot save. Another good one by Neto.
Just a couple defensive mistakes. Not much offense, and you're not going to win too many games getting shut out in the first half.
This could be 6-0 San Diego if it weren't for
sure.
Nicolau Neto.
For sure.
Here's Marquez. Marquez leaned the wrong way. Now a long ball. That went off the glass. Pino racing back in front of Reyes. Gets it into Neto. Now Barry pushed against the board, still going forward. Pass goes right to the feet of Mijatovic.
He's been good tonight, Mijatovic has.
Making good decisions with the ball. Into the corner, looking for Marquez, and it takes a big hop and goes out of bounds.
Baltimore Blast. Jonatas Melo scored a shootout goal. They are back in the lead, 5-4.
5-4. What's a close one up there in Baltimore. Baltimore winners of 7 straight.
And they're coming here next weekend.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Comets are...
Oh, take it back. It's now 6-4.
Oh.
Bam, bam, 2 goals in a row.
Here's Mijatovic into Tavoy Morgan. Back to Stefan, I should say. He couldn't find the ball. Comets with under a minute to play. Can they pull one back here before halftime? San Diego has blanked the Comets at home so far in this contest. 26 seconds left. Lennis chips one ahead to Holloman. Holloman leads Tetsane. Tetsane trying to cut it back. Cardenas is there. 15 seconds left now. Lucas Souza. He cuts it back, pokes it over to Lennis. 9 seconds left. Lennis into Reggett. Reggett over to Souza. Souza shoots. Easy save by Toth. And the Sockers shut out Kansas City in the first 30 minutes of the game. And they head to halftime leading 2-0.
San Diego, we talked about at the beginning, it doesn't matter who's in the lineup. They play defense first. They play team defense, and that's been their formula for success for generations.
Let's go down to Silverstein I Centers Field and join Lux Elzinga. She's with the Comets head coach, Stefan Stokic. Lux?
Coach, we've had a lot of offensive possession, but we haven't been able to make the goals go in. What do you need from your team?
We just got to keep being aggressive. Again, they have a great defense, great keeper as well. We're just right there. We just have to make sure the next chance we have, we put in.
Nicolau Neto having a great game, but defensively, what do you want to see in the next half?
I think we just be a little bit more aggressive, even though I don't think that was a red card on Chad, but in general, just being aggressive, anticipating their next action, and for us, when we're in offensive third, to work on that second press or second action in the offensive third.
Good luck, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Lux. We're at halftime. Coming up on our halftime show, we will chat with Comets midfielder Lucas Souza. We'll take you around the MASL in 5 minutes, and we'll recap the first half, get you set for the second half here on MASL TV.
Bonavia at Withers Farm. Brand new 1 and 2 bedroom apartments in Liberty, and the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Enjoy modern luxury living. From spacious walk-in closets to a 24-hour fitness center, we have you covered. And yes, your pets are welcome too. Stop by or visit us online to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home at the Bonavia at Withers Farm.
At Furniture Options, we make it easy to get comfortable fast. From individuals to businesses, we provide stylish, ready-to-live-in furniture within 2 business days. Choose your package, set your schedule. We'll take care of the heavy lifting. Furniture Options. Temporary furniture. Real comfort. Visit FurnitureOptions.com to get started.
Halftime between the Comets and Sockers here at Cable Dahmer Arena, and we are pleased to be joined by Comets midfielder Lucas Souza. Lucas, it's great to see you again, and I'm wondering if we might start talking about the arena behind us and all of the fans that sit in the arena. You know, I was talking to some of the Comets front office, and I've talked to Eric many times about the fans that come here, and this place fills up with fans, and it really is a tremendous atmosphere. And the opposing teams, when they come in here, you guys get their best shot, no matter how good or how poor they're playing at the time. There's a lot of motivation for other teams to come in here and try to spoil all the fun for the Comets, right?
Absolutely. Like I always say, always we have the best team, the best fans in the league. And every team wants to play here because they want to steal that spotlight. You know, it's always fun because it's always a competitive. Doesn't matter what the other team is going through. It's always a good time and play against them. So.
Yeah, you know about Kansas City because you've Park University, right? And then you came over to the Comets, so you have an idea about what this town is like. And did it surprise you at all that the World Cup is coming to Kansas City? We're going to be hosting games right here in this town.
Not at all. You know, we have the women's sport, we have the MASL, we have sporting. You know, like we have tons of opportunities, and the city is growing so much to do soccer. And I'm not surprised that we got to host a couple games. So I'm really happy.
Now, I know you're from Brazil, and so I won't ask you if you're going to go to an Argentina game. All right, but will you go to some game perhaps around the States?
I'll try. The tickets are very high right now, so
they are.
I'm gonna work with my contacts and see if I can get a couple games and be able to watch. So
you have contacts?
We might.
You share your contacts with me?
Definitely share with you.
I would love that. You know, Lucas, over your career, I've had so much fun watching you. You are a goal scorer. You have scored so many dramatic and exceptional goals. Yet here we are this season, and you have yet to get one. Now, I know health has been an issue for you over the last 10 games, and you have worked so hard to get back. First, let's get an update on you. How is your health right now? Are you 100%?
I would say yes, but, you know, with a lot of medicine, but, like, we're here, and I'll definitely be my 100% when I step in the field. It has been a difficult season, but we're here to win, so.
Okay. I'm hoping that I am your good luck charm, all right? And by the time this interview plays, you're going to have 2 goals already, okay?
Hat trick, first half.
Okay. Lucas Souza, Comets midfielder, here with us at halftime. We'll be right back.
Who finds joy in a great meal, we'd love to see you at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
Our menu is handcrafted to have something for everyone.
Everyone.
My favorite, the Butter Burger Deluxe.
Definitely cheese curds.
Chocolate frozen custard.
From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We'll make all your favorites fresh.
Fresh. Fresh just for you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
This is MASL in 5. How goes it, folks? I'm Alex Bastiavansky back here in our league studio. Hope all is well in your world. There's a ton to cover today as we look at what's going on in the league right now. So let's get to it.
Ambush down 2-1 early. Roared back to a 3-2 lead in the third. And then unfortunately did what they've done a lot in the last few games. Oh, and there it is. Stinson will walk it off. Too easy. They played it slow.
This unpredictable MASL season rolled on last week with Empire taking down formerly first place St. Louis in overtime. The Ambush have now lost 3 straight games, but the real story last week was Baltimore. The Blast started 2026 in a bad way, going 1-4, but since then they have been red hot, hosting Utica on March 6th, the home side in control the whole way with Kevon Frater nabbing a hat trick to down the Blues 9-5. And then they had to fly cross country to face San Diego on Sunday. Not an easy trip against one of the league's powerhouses, but the Blast reeled off 5 straight second half goals to storm back and drop the Sockers 5-4. Chad Porch, the winner right there, with just $1:12 left on the clock. Milwaukee was hosting Tacoma on the 8th, and forget about it, the Wave in control the entire way, beating up on the Stars 11-4. Oscar Flores had 5 points, Alex Steinwasser 3, as the Stars' road woes continued. It wasn't an entirely lost week for Tacoma, though, as they hosted a struggling Kansas City squad that's gone 2-3 over its last 5 games. The Comets kept it close, but ultimately it was Tacoma edging them 9-7 the final score. And Tacoma's big trade deadline signing, Frank Taiu, has been off the charts so far. The MASL's all-time points leader potted 2 in this game. The man they call the King now has 5 tallies in just 3 games. Tacoma enters this week with just 91 goals scored, by far the fewest in the league, so they definitely can use Frank's offense. And the game that kicked off the week was San Diego at Empire. They've had some serious battles this season, but on this day it was the Sockers' defense that shone brightly. Chris Toth named the game's first star with the 14-save shutout. Sebastian Mendez had 2 tallies to pace the offense as the Sockers now sit in a tie for first place in the MASL standings with the Baltimore Blast. Your up-to-date scoring leaders now leading the way: Alex Sanchez from Milwaukee, followed by Rian Marquez of KC, then Super Mario Alvarez with 37 points, Sergio Pinal up to 4th with 35 points, and Zach Reggett in 5th with 34 points. And your Capelli players of the week: in goal, Julian Rodriguez from the Baltimore Blast, offensively, Oscar Flores from Milwaukee, and defensively, Chad Porch from the Blast as well. Let's start with Flores, who's just having a ridiculous season, and it continued last week. 5 points, 3 goals, 2 assists in just 1 game over the Tacoma Stars. Chad Porch, 2 goals against the San Diego Sockers, and that included the game winner in the dying moments of that contest. And between the posts, his teammate Julian Rodriguez, spectacular as he went 2-0 last week, 17 saves, and a .654 save percentage. Time now for your plays of the week.
Limit the Stars' chance of always 10 shots through 3 periods.
Boy, does Flores have a nice touch.
Oh! Super Mario!
Miento trying for last-second heroics. It's Porch all the way down. He's got Welly in the middle of Porch. He scores! They did it again! The Baltimore Blast are the hottest team in the league!
Bit of a run there, but then here's Gomez from the outside. Shot, it is! The goalie goal for Gomez!
This is settled for Lennis. Lennis gets it back on the bounce pass. It's off the bar. It's bar down. It finishes.
Can San Diego change it? Yes, they can! Nick Pereira!
The Stars shorthanded, pushing forward. Cox outside the foot for John. John nutmegs Ejimadu. The Stars score.
And then unfortunately did what they've done a lot in the last few games. Oh, and there it is. Stinson will walk it off. Too easy. They played it slow.
Silla punches it back for Rodriguez. 5 seconds.
Ferreira off the boards in front.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
You've got to be kidding me!
CBS Galazzo, you just saw the goal of the year. Oh my goodness!
And that's going to wrap things up for this week's show. But just a reminder, all throughout the season, to stay up to date on everything that's going on in the MASL, be sure to check out the league's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.
Does sports medicine like OSI does, which is why we are now the official sports medicine provider of the Kansas City Comets. We believe in a comprehensive, whole-person approach to medical care. We put in the work off the field so our players can succeed on the field.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
Welcome to the annual Success on the Spectrum Autism Festival.
Autism Festival is a celebration of acceptance and community, hosted by Success on the Spectrums all over the country. This special event is all about bringing families together in a fun, supportive, and completely judgment-free environment. Here, individuals with autism can simply be themselves, surrounded by understanding, kindness, and joy. From exciting activities to local resources, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Join us as we create lasting memories and continue building a more inclusive world for all.
Welcome back to Cable Dahmer Arena. It's halftime. San Diego Sockers lead the Comets 2-0, but by popular demand, we're showing you the annual celebrity game. You've missed 2 goals, and you missed Nick Vassos playing goalkeeper this year, which is sort of interesting. Team Vassos is going left to right wearing blue jerseys. Nick Vassos, get the ball, Nick. Oh, what a play. He played it with his feet. He could be a goalkeeper for the Empire Strikers. Team Serrano in black took an early lead 1-0, and Team Vassos tied it up on a Wallace Scora. What a save, Vassos, and then a follow-up goal. It's 2-1 for Team Serrano. We got ringers on both teams. Former Comets goalkeeper Mark Saxby is playing for Team Serrano. We'll take a look at the replay here. Nick Vassos gets the first one, second one. Royal Chief follows up his rebound. 2-1 lead. There's Diego Gutierrez, who played MLS for both Kansas City and Chicago. He ought to just shoot on Saxby. I mean, if Saxby's going to be in goal, Diego should be able to shoot. Hector Solorio, who is the traditional MVP in this game, we talked to him out in the parking lot before. Both his sons played for the Comets. He has one bad knee, and he was a game-time decision, and somehow he scored a goal on a Wallace Scora. Not a lot of power, but he placed it just past Mark Saxby. A lot of fun here at Cable Dahmer Arena. This is one of 2 annual games they play here. The celebrity game and the mascot game. And for those of you who might ask, no, I am not playing this year. I'm retired as the corn dog mascot, but we'll have that coming up here later this month. A little surprised to see Nick Vassos in goal. I bet his goalkeeper didn't show up, and he's like, okay, I can do this. Playing with his feet. Opportunity for Little Serrano to score, didn't go in. Lux trying to clear it. Lux is playing with a phone in her hand. Good block, Lux. Good backdoor goal, 3-1. Takes a degree of difficulty to play soccer with a phone in your hand, so Lux is definitely doing it. Not going to be a good night for Team Vassos, and Nick Vassos is going to have to come up here and call the second half with a little bit of humility. Take a look at the replay there. Good backdoor run there and pass. And a goal quickly the other way. It's 3-2, but we're going to run out of time, and Saxby's just going to hit the ball down the field. Team Serrano, in a bit of an upset, wins this year. Good effort by everybody. And Nick Vassos playing goal. A lot of respect from me. We're going to show you some first half highlights, but before we do that, it's a traditional feature of our broadcast that we look at games on March 14th throughout Kansas City history. And Kansas City and San Diego have played once in all those years, and it was on March 14th, 1987. There's Nick Vassos. He lost, but he's smiling. All good. Kansas City actually won that game in San Diego on March 14th, 1987, 6-2. Damir Haramina scored a hat trick. Jan Goossens had 2 goals. And in his first season for the Comets, Alan Mayer got the win and recorded his 7th assist of the season. What was interesting is this was the first time since joining the MASL that the Sockers lost a regular season game by more than 3 goals. So that was the only time these two teams have played in the 40-plus years on this date in 1987. We're now going to pivot to first half highlights here at Cable Dahmer Arena. Once again, there's Nick Vassos, the man, the myth, the legend. First place soccer, Cesar Cerda. We featured him as Kansas City's or San Diego Spotlight player. Comet the Dog got the fans all ready to go. Good move by Andrade to win the ball from Marcel Berry. First save by Neto. Andrade did what they teach you when you're a kid, follow your shot. And it was an early 1-0 lead for the visitors from San Diego. Nick Pereira is going to look for Pacheco, who shot it back post, it looked like, and Tavoy Morgan, unmarked, just slotted it in to make it 2-0. Kansas City tried multiple times to save or to get past Toth. Good save there. He had it the whole time. There was no worries. First quarter ended 2-0 San Diego Sockers. So Comets went the other way, and what a highlight save there from Chris Toth on what would have been a beautiful goal. Another save here from Neto the other way. Both goalkeepers have come up big here, and the difference has been those first quarter goals from San Diego Sockers, and we're here at 2-0. Late in the second quarter, Comets thought they had a goal from Nacho Flores from behind the yellow line, but the referees saw contact in the box, issued a red card to Chad Vandergriff in a battle against Nilton de Andrade. They reviewed it. Red card stood. The goal was taken off the board. Comets wound up killing that penalty, but they're going to have to play the entire second half today and all of tomorrow without reigning Defender of the Year Chad Vandergriff. And so a tough task for Kansas City. This is the second time this season that the Comets have been shut out in the first half. This occurred at Empire in January, and things did not go well for the Comets that day. And so a tough hill to climb for the home team, but it's the home stretch. Comets currently in 5th place and looking up at San Diego. San Diego, they may be beaten up, but they definitely play with team spirit when it looks like their backs are against the wall. Players out for San Diego today include Charlie Gonzalez, Gabriel Costa, Leo de Oliveira, Craig Childs, and Drew Ruggles. Boris Pardo did not make the trip to Kansas City. Or let me rephrase that. He's not in the lineup. I didn't see him downstairs. He often comes back to Kansas City. He used to play here, has family here. But it's all Chris Toth. And first half shutout for Toth. San Diego already has a shutout this season. Looking to try to duplicate that. And if you're Kansas City, you're going to have to find the goals somewhere. As Nick Vassos makes his way back up to the broadcast booth, I'm going to start the second half. Mitchell Cardenas sends the ball deep. Pereira will chase. Pino will get there first. Handball is going to be called on. Nick Pereira got a little love tap there from Guerrero Pino. If you hear the noise in the background, this is Nick Vassos' favorite minute every game. Opportunity if Kansas City scores that every fan in attendance will get a Butterburger. Kansas City got close one game, but it's not been good for the Magic Minute in Kansas City all season. This is Sia Tetsane to Christian Andreas, back to Guerrero Pino, near boards to Junior Kazim. A little bit of pressure there from Sebastian Mendez. Christian Andreas and high pressure there from Jesus Pacheco. Neto will send it, intercepted by Cerda. Good ball there to Pacheco, one-on-one against Andreas. Looking for some help, and he'll draw it back. Cerda wanted the ball. Cerda finally got the ball. Pacheco's going to make the run wide. Pacheco wide. Mendez save by Neto. No Butterburgers for the entire crowd.
No, foiled again.
Nick Vassos, you play goal.
I did. I got.
You surprised me.
Well, everybody was looking at me like, who's going to play goal? And I get, all right, I'll do it.
There you go. Hey, I said you look like an Empire Strikers goalie out there. You're playing it with your feet. It was awesome. I told you Hector Solorio was going to play. I told you he was going to play. He gets a goal off of Wallace Cora.
I think Orozco in Empire has me by maybe a couple of inches.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think he scored a few more goals than you have to.
Short, diminutive keepers who can play both sides of the field are kind of in the trend right now in the MASL, Eric. So
Comets hit the ball out of play. This will be a top-of-the-arc restart. Nick Pereira, you think he's salivating at this opportunity.
Of course he is. He's got Mendez to the right and Cardenas to the left. Tavoy Morgan down in the left wing corner. Pereira over to Cardenas to Morgan. Shot, save, a second chance, goes in! It's a goal for San Diego, and they increase their lead. It's 3-0.
And what's the thing about San Diego is you never know where the goals are going to score from. If you had thought that Mitchell Cardenas would lead off the second half, he wouldn't have been the logical candidate. Look at this play. Pereira, Cardenas. Ball is blocked, tipped, and it goes in. Tavoy Morgan with a goal and an assist. Not a pure Wallace Cora, but Wallace Cora enough, and it's 3-0 for the visitors from San Diego. And if you're Coach Stefan Stokic, you went into the locker room and said, okay, we're going to have to do things differently here in the second half. Giving up an early goal doesn't help.
Here's Marquez. He shoots. Short post. That went off the boards.
And there was a huge opportunity because Mijatovic stepped at it, and good opportunity there for Marquez to pull one back, and shot went wide. That's just been the kind of night the Comets have experienced so far.
And Kansas City certainly doesn't want to let San Diego get too far ahead in this match. Here's a shot and a goal! Lucas Souza from downtown. Nacho, right spot, right time, deflects it past Toth. Comets pull one back, and they're finally on the board. It's 3-1.
They were college teammates, have been teammates for a long time with the Comets. Take a look at this on the replay. That's a shot, and right place, right time for Nacho, right in front of Chris Toth.
For Nacho, goal number 9 on the year, and that's assist number 4 for Lucas Souza. That's a huge goal for Kansas City. And San Diego back to a 2-goal lead. Little misplay there by Toth, allowing Kansas City to collapse on the defender here. They're able to knock it free. Tetsane now trying to avoid his own double team. Devoy Morgan sidesteps a couple of red jerseys, and he's off to the races. Morgan, far post, shot by Reyes. That one not so good off the glass, and the Comets will try to clear it.
We're going to talk a little bit about Soccer Signal, which featured the high press and high press leading to goals in this week's episode. And Kansas City tried to get one on the high press last time in this zone.
Cardenas shoots one across the ground up to Pereira. Pereira comes over it a couple of times, leaves it back for Cardenas. Mitchell plays it forward and then on back to Cardenas. 11:44 to play in the third. 3-1 San Diego. The Sockers drive it into the middle, headed away by the Comets. Ben Raymond is back in there. Just his 4th game of the year for the 10-year veteran, Ben Raymond. He shared with us at the beginning of the game that he's like, I'm in my 10th year. And he had some injury troubles to begin the season, and that kept him out. Tried to come back a little bit too early, and that didn't work out. So Ben Raymond happy to be back in the lineup of this deep San Diego Sockers team.
Said, yeah, a little bit of change of weather from what you experience on the East Coast. He's like, yeah, we get to practice outside.
Right. Pino on back to Neto. Neto a pass up to Barry. Now Pino forward to Reggett. Reggett runs on to that one in the left wing corner. Reggett turns and now faces. Reggett trying to get past Mijatovic. Mendez picks up the loose ball. He'll shoot it up the near side. Nacho runs in front of Bobo.
Good pass there from Neto.
Now Nacho plays it into the middle of the field. Mijatovic is there. Deflects back to Francis. He shoots and scores! Comets pull 2 back, and they're within 1. Dominic Francis, take a bow.
If you're the San Diego Sockers, I'll say this, indoor soccer can break your heart. Look at this deflection. Mijatovic off of Pacheco, and only one person there in the vicinity of the ball, that's Dom Francis. One on the goalkeeper, went 5-hole on Toth, and all of a sudden it's a 1-goal game, partner.
Yeah, I know. It looks like San Diego has called a timeout.
It's always a good time for a timeout.
And we'll keep it right here.
I got a final score for you from Baltimore. Remember when it was like 4-3?
I remember that. With
final score, they won again. Baltimore 10-4 over Tacoma. Baltimore Blast are now this second in first place.
And that's win number 8 in a row. Win number 8 in a row.
So a little bit of pressure on the Sockers. Baltimore, 21 games played, 39 points. This is game 20 for San Diego. So pressure now on the Sockers to keep pace with the Blast. The Blast will be here next week. And it's always fun. In fact, I got a story for you, Nick. On this date in 2014, you called the game 1 of the MASL Championship Series. The Comets beat the Blast 15-8. And the wheels fell off the bus when Adriano Dos Santos and John Sosa got into a fight that spilled into the goal area underneath the goal, underneath the platform that the Comets cheerleaders use. And both players were red carded and they missed game 2. And
that is when the Kansas City-Baltimore rivalry, I think, was at its peak at that time.
Yeah. There have been some interesting games in Kansas City that have involved the Blast going back to the 90s. And I know Blast fans like to focus on just one. They're probably tuning in now. Hey, Blast fans, we'll see you next week.
Yep.
But there are multiple games that involved interesting behavior by players on both teams.
And it dates back to the NPSL days, as you know, Eric.
Yeah, I've told that story multiple times where the police got called out at Kemper Arena.
Yep. Serta leading a pass to Pereira. Neto comes off his line to kick it away. Stankovic trying to clear it, but deflects over to Cardenas. And the Sockers are going to recycle their offense. I think the Comets might have wanted a handball there. Played forward, Holloman heads it back.
Pacheco.
Now Holloman with Pereira in his back. Holloman back to Neto. Neto pops it up into the air. Drops it right in front of the yellow line. And right into the breadbasket of Christophe.
Neto's really good with his feet, but he's not the type of goalie that you're seeing now, like Orozco you mentioned in Empire, or Perez in Milwaukee, who's going to take the ball down the field. That's not his shtick. But if you want somebody who's going to settle the game and make crisp passes.
Oh, a giveaway, a shot! We're level at 3. Mikey Lennis makes the Sockers pay for their mistake.
Got loud in here, partner. We'll take a look at the replay. Deflection, and then the Comets press. Junior Kazim against Andrade. Giveaway, and Mikey Lennis was there, got there before Felipe. Take a look at this cross pass. Only one person there is Mikey Lennis, and as I said, they focus on soccer signal show this week. The high press leading to goal scoring opportunities. 3-3 tie.
Huge goal by Lennis, number 11 on the year for the Weston, Florida native. Now in his 3rd year with the Comets. Here's Zach Reggett. Got a defender draped all over the back of him, and a foul called against Nilton De Andrade.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more.
Only 2 goals in the first half. Now we've had 4 in the 3rd quarter. Pass over to Pino.
He was feeling it.
Sure was. Bebe Gonzalez was there to break that one up. Mijatovic forward up to Felipe Gonzalez. Now near side Pee Wee Ortega.
2-on-1 opportunity if they can get fast.
Flicks it up to Reyes. Reyes shoots far post.
Good job by Nacho there on the back
cleared
line.
out. Helping out his goalkeeper.
Savoy Morgan was wide open, and Nacho got back in a hurry.
Pereira comes over, plays it up top, and Pacheco kind of rolled over the top of that one. Right side Mendez. Boy, the Pereira put it in a great spot. Pacheco had it teed up. Now Marquez out with it.
Mendez to win it back. 2-on-1 opportunity. There's Pereira back post.
There's Mendez. He tries to go back post and saved off the line.
Handball.
We're going to have a handball. Definitely going to be a penalty. There might even be 2 of them. Looked like there might have been one before the shot in the box, but Nacho walking off.
Neto, another big save, but on the rebound, San Diego goal scoring opportunity. This will be Nick Pereira taking a penalty kick since Craig Childs did not make the trip.
So this will be a penalty kick.
Which means players should be out on the field. This is not a shootout. Both teams' players need to be out on the field because the ball is live if it doesn't go in.
And here come the Comets. Yeah, Pino's directing his team to come on out. That's exactly right, Eric. A situation where Neto just has to guess right. I mean, isn't that it?
Yeah, I've seen Pereira go top shelf so many times too. With a bigger goalkeeper, it'll be interesting to see which way Pereira decides to go.
Pereira approaches, shot
low,
and a goal. Neto didn't miss it, but it still crosses the line, goes in. San Diego retakes the lead. It is 4-3. Pereira, his first on the night, and San Diego's leading scorer now has 17 goals on the season.
Just calmly slaughtered it. Big goalkeeper, you want to go low? And he did. Three straight goals from Kansas City, now 1 back from San Diego. If you're Soccer's coach Phil Salvaggio, that's 2 games in a row where you had 3-0 leads and you gave it up, and so I'm sure he told them things need to be a little bit tighter with the ball when they met at the timeout.
Comets roll it into the corner. Cardenas beats Reggett there.
Foul
Cardenas
on
goes
Reggett.
down and a foul on Reggett.
Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. Visit MASLsoccer.com to shop the all-new MASL fan store for the latest MASL and team gear.
Comets with some pressure. Morgan flicks it on over to Reyes. Reyes to Ben Raymond in the corner. Raymond back to Reyes. Under 8 to play in the third. Comets have gotten all 3 goals here in the third. Cardenas and Pereira with goals here in the third for the Sockers.
DeBray Holloman getting the assignment of Tavoy Morgan. No Chad Vandergriff.
Yeah, no
so
Chad.
It's sort of interesting how they adjust defensively here.
Pacheco runs over it. Pereira shoots it to the far post. Mendez jumped up into the air as to head it. They'll try the other quarter this time. Holloman bangs it off the glass. Pacheco heads it back in for Pereira. Pereira settles it, plays it away from the goal, back to Cerda. Cerda moves it front and center. Slid it down to Pacheco, but intercepted there by Tetsane. Lucia gets it across the half line, lifts it up to Souza. Lucas was going to play that one off the glass. Mijatovic got there first, kicked it away, but Andreos gathers and plays it back to Neto. Forward it comes to Souza. Lucas with 1 assist so far tonight, looking for his first goal. Goes down, and Marquez gets it back. He shoots, ding dong off the post. Oh, Margaret, that hit flush. Now Pino, Souza. That one a little bit too soft and rolls right to Christophe.
Great opportunity there for Rion Marquez.
Nacho heads that ball from Christophe into open space. Cerda comes over, gathers it up, plays it left side for Pereira. Pereira moving to his right. He shoots. Off the mark to the right, comes off to Kansas City. Marquez trying to counter. Marquez will slot it through to Marcel Berry. Now the Comets waiting for some teammates to come off the bench. San Diego's got 5 behind the ball right now. Junior Kazim moving to his right. Off the boards. It comes right back to Pereira. Comets with some high pressure. Now Nacho shoots! Just wide. Nacho a second try. That one blocked by the Sockers. Here's Lennis. Now Tetsane. Back to Lennis. Lennis is feeling it. Tetsane. We'll play it back to Lennis. 5:22 to play in the third. We still have our media timeout to go. Now Lennis trying to get past Pereira. Pereira just pokes the ball away, wins it back for the Sockers.
Smart move bringing it back.
On out to Felipe. Felipe Gonzalez. That one goes out of bounds, and we've got a media timeout. Let's take a break. We'll take a break. 4:58 to play in the third. We've got yet another 1-goal game in the MASL. Kansas City and San Diego coming back.
Welcome back to the Cable Dahmer Arena. Sockers lead 4-3 here in this matchup. Let's talk about Zach Reagan. He is number 2 in goals for the league, number 4 in points, and so far quiet tonight, but we still have plenty of time to see him light it up for the Kansas City Comets. Nick, Eric, sending it back up to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Lux. Yeah, Zach Reagan. Comets, the 2 leading scorers right there next to each other, Zach and Rian Marquez. Comets hoping that those 2 players can get their offense going here in the second half. 4:58 left in the third. Tavoy Morgan turns, he shoots, save, Neto! Boy, Neto has been incredible for the Comets tonight. Foul called on San Diego. Nacho puts it down on the blue turf, gets it going. Neto's clearance was deflected by San Diego. Pee-wee Ortega heads it back in. Comets wanted a handball. Everybody playing on. Four and a half to play in the third.
18 saves so far for Neto.
Sebastian Mendez into the corner. Pereira was there, couldn't gather it up. Francis lifts it high into the rafters. Cardenas sends it back high the other way. One hop off the turf and it goes out of bounds. Kansas City ball, 4:14 left in the third. Rich Grady says Neto got that one underway. It actually wasn't in the right spot. Oh, now he is. And that's official. So here we go. Chris Andorreos to Nacho. Rolls it into open space in the corner. Ben Raymond's there along with Andorreos. Chris got a touch on it. Pacheco is there. It deflects out to Reyes and almost out of bounds. Reggett volleying it with his knee. Crosses overhead. Header shot. Goal! What an incredible goal! Zach Reggett to Dominic Francis with the header. And we're level again at 4. You can hang a star on that one.
Once again, partner, good things happen when you make back post runs. Watch Reggett battle for this ball on the near side and then ultimately find Francis back post. He's in a battle with Raymond and back post run here by Dom Francis. Let's take a look at this from this angle.
Oh,
wide open.
What a goal. Dominic Francis, number 16 on the year for the Dominator. And gets the game tied at 4. 3:37 to play in the third. Pejatovic back to Toth. Toth coming into this game with a goals against average of 3.1. Now Kazim. Kazim still going forward, try to flick it over to Stankovic.
Good job by Pacheco tracking back there.
And will it stay in bounds? It does. Tavoy Morgan pinned on the boards. Now Barry comes out with it for the Comets. Slid it over to Stankovic. San Diego player falls down. Comets cannot pick up on the loose ball. Some very tight marking between these two teams and a foul called against Nilton De Andrade.
Did not like that.
Intensity has ratcheted up here in this third quarter. Tied at 4. To the corner for Marquez. Marquez turning on Mijatovic. Mijatovic using that big body to push him away. Now Nacho with a Wallace scorer attempt. Nacho tees one up, that one wide. The rebound comes off to Lennis. Lennis all the way back to Neto. Reminder, Neto starting his first game of the season tonight. Comets will be back in action tomorrow in San Diego at 6 o'clock Central Time for this 2-game series with one of their biggest rivals in the Sockers. Comets knock it out of bounds. Goalkeeper distribution coming up for San Diego.
New for 2026, staff writer Joseph Reyna and veteran coach Mark Litton explain the game with perspectives from both sides of the glass in the MASL's newest show, Soccer Signal, with in-depth data analysis, comprehensive breakdowns, and exclusive interviews from coaches around the league. Don't miss Soccer Signal every other Thursday on MASL TV.
Mijatovic feeding Pereira in the corner. Mijatovic tried to flick it back with his heel. He's able to do those things. He's kind of a wizard. Now Neto, that didn't look like a convincing, confident pass by Nicolau.
Did not.
But San Diego knocked it out of bounds, so it'll come back to Kansas City.
Soccer Signal has had some interesting topics this year they've taken on after the game here against, was it Empire?
Yeah.
In terms of when you should use your challenge flag. They've done goalkeeping, and then this week the high press leading to goal-scoring opportunities.
And Reyes runs on the ball. He'll go to the
save.
short post, saved by Toth. And Reyes now battling with two soccer players. Pee Wee Ortega's in there. Correction, Felipe Gonzalez and Pee Wee Ortega. Cardenas comes out with it for San Diego. On up to Felipe Gonzalez.
Pee Wee made the run, read by Neto.
Neto knees that one back to the half line. Reggett, as you pointed out, Eric, boy, he's playing a lot of minutes, and a foul.
And that's inadvertent. Mendez can't believe it, but
he tripped up Reggett.
Got his arm caught in with Reggett. Simple foul.
Reggett's going to go off. Marquez will come back on.
Take a look at the replay here. Watch the arm here. Not much, but referees saw the foul.
Lucas Souza. 1:10 to play in the third for Marquez. Marquez in the corner, looking for a passing partner to Souza, who shoots, and saved by Toth. Marquez trying to run up on that loose ball behind Pee Wee Ortega. Meanwhile, Cardenas on up to Tavoy Morgan. And a foul called against KC. 42 seconds left in this third. Tied at 4. Last time these two teams were here, it went to shootouts. That game was a 3-hour and 5-minute game from what I remember. Now Morgan moving to his right. Runs into Comets players, goes down. Comets going to have an advantage here as they roll down the right. Pino battling with Reyes. Reyes trying to get it to a teammate, and he does.
Look, it was wide open. Nobody saw Morgan.
Morgan back up on his feet, moving to his left. The carpet eats him up, and Holloman and the rest of the Comets get back defensively. Morgan goes off holding his midsection. Here's Tetsane. Rolls it around the boards, and Toth is there. 5 seconds left in the third. He'll hold on to it, and that'll do it. Horn sounds, and we have played 3 quarters, and nothing has been decided. We are tied at 4. Between these two teams near the top of the MASL table, it is Kansas City and San Diego tied at 4 on 38th the spot in MASL.
At Furniture Options, we make it easy to get comfortable fast. From individuals to businesses, we provide stylish, ready-to-live-in furniture within 2 business days. Choose your package, set your schedule. We'll take care of the heavy lifting. Furniture Options. Temporary furniture. Real comfort. Visit FurnitureOptions.com to get started.
Nobody does sports medicine like OSI does, which is why we are now the official sports medicine provider of the Kansas City Comets. We believe in a comprehensive, whole-person approach to medical care. We put in the work off the field so our players can succeed on the field.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
The Bonavia at Withers Farm, brand new 1 and 2 bedroom apartments in Liberty, and the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Enjoy modern luxury living. From spacious walk-in closets to a 24-hour fitness center, we have you covered. And yes, your pets are welcome too. Stop by or visit us online to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home at the Bonavia at Withers Farm.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and MASL Arena on X.
MASL action continues tomorrow. There will be 3 games around the league. Tacoma will visit UCFC. The King Tayu and Uzi Tayu show gets underway at 2 p.m. Tacoma battling for that last playoff spot. Also, Empire at Milwaukee. Milwaukee has clinched a playoff spot. That game's kicking off at 2:05, and then Kansas City and San Diego will wrap up the day's action with a game at 6 o'clock Central Time at Front Wave Arena in it's not San Diego, it's at Oceanside. Thank you, Eric. You're from California, you know all that stuff.
I am from California, so what some fans and even soccer fans might not remember, so Ben Raymond told us about how great it is to practice outside. There used to be a facility sort of halfway between LA and San Diego in the beautiful town of Fountain Valley called Speed Soccer. So it was outdoors, but it was rectangular, so you didn't have the curved walls. But during the 82-83 MISL season, or that summer following, both the San Diego Sockers and LA Lasers had a reserve team that played in the league there. So we would come down and watch some of the rising Sockers players play there. I actually played there in the B division when I was in high school, and we got to play against some former MISL players, which was kind of cool.
Oh, so, what a treat.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Great story, Eric.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter is underway. We're tied at 4. 6 points on the line this weekend, unless these two teams decide to split them. We'll see what happens. That's exactly what happened the last time these two teams met here at Cable Dahmer Arena. San Diego will move it right to left here in this final frame. Comets desperately need some points. They're on 31 points. That's 5th place in the MASL table. And remember that only 6 teams qualify for the Ron Newman Cup playoffs. The top 2 teams will receive a bye into the next round. So Comets got some work to do. They got to keep sawing wood. Comets able to knock it free. Dominic Francis fires one from his own half. Toth will get it out to Serta. Cesar, their team captain. His pass a little bit too heavy, but Cardenas gets it back up to Pereira, looking to flick it onto Reyes. Comets with some pretty good defense there to keep it out. Serta back into Nilton DeAndrade. Barry took it away, but it goes right to Pereira, who toe poked it in there, blocked by the Comets.
Dom Francis, like, oh, I got a block. I thought you didn't even see the shot. Pereira thought he had that one on target.
San Diego out shooting KC 30-22. Forward it comes to Morgan. Barry's got a mark on him. Into Reyes. Reyes shoots. No. Torgan with a second chance.
He wanted a penalty kick. Not going to get it. No challenge flag either.
No. I don't think Salvaggio's got a challenge flag anymore. I think he used it in the first half.
On that Mendez goal, no goal.
There's Morgan. Leaves it back to Serta, who shoots. Comets block it again. There is Mijatovic. And that went back to Kansas City.
Catch up MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV on YouTube and CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bashchavansky and Phil Ivanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics.
Souza didn't want to do it, but he kicked it out of bounds, turning the ball back over to San Diego. with 12.5 to play in the fourth. Pereira fouling Pino. Pereira goes off while the Comets have the ball. Pino into the corner looking for Reggett. Toth comes off his line. So does, Pee-wee Ortega came out to help out. Now ricochets off the boards a few times. Andreos had a brief touch on it. Pacheco tries to run up on that one. Now Reggett slides it forward to Andreos, who shoots off the boards. Nobody there to finish the score.
I couldn't tell if that was a pass or a shot. It went wide either way.
And I think Zach might have been confused as well.
Yeah. Good ball.
Forward to Kazim, who shoots that one off the boards. Andreos in the area, but read beautifully by the Sockers. Pacheco out with it. He's across the Comets logo. Here he comes right to left. He shoots. Neto got a piece of that one. And the Comets able to pounce on the rebound and clear it out.
Comets actually worked on Wallace Scora simulations during their pregame practice, so it's not just happenstance. It's something they focus on as a team.
Pereira back out there now that the Sockers are on offense. Here comes Mijatovic. He'll poke it down to the corner. Pino bangs it off the boards. Mendez holds it back in. Now Mijatovic on the volley. And that one out of bounds.
Disagree with a call tonight? I'm looking at you, Nick Vassos. You might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show. Under Review with Phil Lavaco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. We do not disagree with referees' calls. I'll just say that.
Yeah, it's true, but I think for the show, I think Phil and Ryan or whomever, I think they ought to look at that play that Zach Reggett got a red card. I mean, they have got to look at that play.
Well, I think one of the questions always on reviews is camera angle. Do you have the right camera angles for where it is at that time?
Yeah. And you also brought up a good point too, Eric, and that is, what did Coach Stokic challenge? What was it that he challenged?
Right.
Specifically. So, good show. I like to watch it. I always learn something from that show too. So, meanwhile, we have 10.5 to play in the game. It's a foul called on Lennis.
It's hard to keep up with all the shows, and I say that as I've got a show coming up too. There's a lot.
Here's Lennis. Lennis still going forward.
Mijatovic stuck out a foot. It worked out for him, and the ball trickled into Toth. Thought that Lennis might be going past him.
Lennis appears to be playing with a lot of confidence for Kansas City, Eric.
He does.
Meanwhile, here's Mendez. Oh, great cutback here. Shot save! Neto.
I'll get an update on. I know that Neto has at least 20. I'll get an updated count.
Neto with a brilliant game tonight. Ejimadu likely to go tomorrow in San Diego. Pardo probably for the Sockers.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Toth back-to-back, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, 20 saves for Neto.
Pereira. Cardenas. 9:32 left to play in the game. Tied at 4. Kansas City on 31 points. A win here would get them tied with the St. Louis Ambush at 34. Baltimore has already won. They are in sole possession of first place at the moment with 39 points on the season.
Already heard from Blast fans in my DMs.
Excellent. Behave yourselves, Blast fans.
No, I am not interviewing Ed Hale next week, but keep guessing. That's your job, partner.
Francis. Dominic. He's got a pair of goals tonight. Comets trying to pressure here to win the ball back. San Diego clears it. Neto on back to Pino. Now Tetzane. Lucia across the field to Rian. Marquez. Leaves it for Pino. Francis runs up on that one and blasts it into the netting. 8:32 left to play in this game. Well, I just saw a shot from the bench there, and it looked like it was Francis. These players are expending a lot of energy here in the fourth. Now Mendez back up on his feet. He goes down again, and a foul called against Kansas City.
Nacho pulled Mendez up. Saw Nick Pereira score a penalty kick goal. Do you realize he scored his first goal against the Comets in December of 2011 as a member of the Milwaukee Wave? That's how long he's been playing this game.
My goodness.
Thank you to the professor for sharing that nugget with me.
39-year-old Nick Pereira. Here's Pereira, goes right into the wall, gets the ball back, tries it again.
Oh, they want to pass back, and they're going to get it. They're going to get it.
They're going to get it.
Pereira was quick. Neto's like, oh, it was a deflection. It was definitely a back pass, and a good opportunity here. Be an interesting time to call a timeout if you're Phil Salvaggio. Let's see what they do here.
Mendez behind the ball. So is Pereira. Mendez flicks it back to Pereira. Good block. Pereira. Now Marquez out with it. Marquez just playing it into open space. San Diego comes back with it to Tavoy Morgan. Off the boards. And Souza gets chopped down. Souza looking at Rich Grady, looking for the blue card.
Partner, not everything is a blue card. How many times do I have to say that?
Comets scrambling back defensively. Andrade!
Huge block from Tetsane.
Huge from Lucia Tetsane, who has a career high in blocks this season. For Tetsane, he is now over 30 blocks for Lucia Tetsane. The Comets have blocked more shots than any other team in the MASL. Let's take a break. We're level at 4 in the fourth quarter.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call DM Law?
Because whether you have a $10,000 fender bender or a multi-million-dollar case, we'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve. A client of ours was in a wreck and had a minor head injury. We were still able to put over $23,000 in his pocket. Another client of ours had a severe leg injury, and we got them $1.1 million.
Big case or small, Mike's got this.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
Hurt in a car wreck? Call 405-900-9000.
Welcome back to the Cable Dahmer Arena. Join us here in Kansas City for the Comets' next home game, Saturday, March 21st, 6:05 p.m. against the Baltimore Blast, who have just moved into the top of the table today after their 10-4 victory over Tacoma. Kansas City sitting at number 5. It is all tied up here, 7:34 left in the game. Nick and Eric, sending it back up to you.
All right, thanks so much, Lux. Restart for San Diego. Pereira. No, he won't. Cardenas will take it. He tried to go down to the corner. Comets able to clear it away, held in by Cerda. Near side for Mendez. Mendez moving to his right. Boy, he's so quick on the turf.
Oh, no, top of the arc restart. Opportunity for, now Kansas City wishes they got called for the foul. Top of the arc restart here. Good opportunity for San Diego. See if Pereira does something with this.
Here we go, and it's Pereira. To Mendez, who shoots. That one off the near post, no good. Rebound back to Serta. Poked away by Barry. Marquez sticks a foot in there, and then he kicks it out of bounds. It'll stay with San Diego, 7:09 to play in the game.
Had that, Lux mentioned Baltimore coming next week. I've had that game circled on my calendar since December, partner.
It's going to be a big one. Comets need to get out of here with 3 points if you're a Comet fan. San Diego near the top. They too need some points as well if they were to.
It's just like the Chihuahua Savage. It's like, well, hey, you don't start he didn't have possession of the ball, so he didn't have to pick it up.
Lennis floats a pass into Reggett. Reggett looking to settle it. Serta kicked it away as he stepped in front. Pacheco comes up with the ball. And out wide to the right comes to Pee Wee Ortega.
There. Foul's going to be called on Pacheco. The lights are bright and the fans are loud. It's the San Diego Sockers taking on the Kansas City Comets. Stream it live on MASLplus.tv and replay the game on demand. Clip it, share it, live it again. Make sure to favorite your team to get instant updates on every game.
Here's Nacho. Back to Pino. Left side, Francis. Dominic Francis with 2 goals tonight. We just eclipsed the 6-minute mark here in the final frame. Who is going to get out of here with a win? Who will be the hero?
You had to ask that question.
I did. Francis over to Pino. Deflects it back to Andreos.
And look at them trying to make the run on the near side.
DeAndrade runs into Marquez.
Huge defensive play there.
Marquez just shielding away DeAndrade in a foul called on Milton.
He didn't get that. DeAndrade was one on the goalkeeper.
Holloman forward to Souza. Souza across the field to Reggett, runs on that one. Souza with a right-footed shot, rebound, goal! Andreos! Souza the assist! Comets lead for the first time tonight, 5-4.
Hey, partner, are we allowed to use the word Wallace scorer in Kansas City? Well, they don't use it in every market, but here you go. Comets just teed off. Lucas Souza, Walla Scora by Christian Andreas. Take a look from another angle. Walla Scora.
(5-4). Andreas, number 11 on the year, and for Lucas Souza, his 2nd assist of the night. That's his 5th on the season. 5-4 Kansas City. Its first lead in the game. San Diego back with possession of the ball. Under 5 to play in the game. And kicked it out of bounds. Pacheco. That'll go to Kansas City. Holloman. Back to Neto. Neto looking downfield to Marquez, who heads it back. Holloman and Nacho are there. Nacho will turn and lift it back towards the center circle. Pee Wee Ortega heads it back to Chris Toth.
It's interesting how the game shifts. You have on this side, the Comets get called for a back pass to the goalkeeper, give up a top of the arc restart, no goal. Then the ball goes the other way, and the Comets convert on a Wallace Scora. And it's mentioned that it's a fickle game, Nick.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It'll rip your heart out, Eric. Here's Morgan. That one blocked by Holloman.
Holloman's been strong defensively tonight.
He has. Serta to Cardenas. Cardenas into the corner. Holloman there in front of Morgan. Just kicks it away from the goal, gets it out wide. It goes off of the Sockers, and it'll come to Kansas City. Lennis back to Neto. Now Pino forward to Zach. Comets setting up their offense. 3:40 to play in the game. A shot.
Strong hands, too. Like this stuff, they're going to call timeout.
Timeout.
What do you say we stay here?
Yeah. Timeout. And another reminder, the Comets in action tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, MASL TV, against these San Diego Sockers. And 2 other games around the league also tomorrow. Tacoma at UCFC and Empire at Milwaukee. Milwaukee, their last 4 games of the season. Listen to this, Eric. Empire, UCFC, Baltimore, and UCFC at home to close out the season.
All 4 games at home. Good for them. You have to win the games no matter where they line up on your schedule. And, good for Milwaukee that they did well enough on the road to put themselves in a position to run the table at home. So Cesar Cerda is going to be 6th attacker. That's a pretty looking 6th attacker jersey, partner.
It is.
And next weekend, Baltimore Blast, we've got a 5K in the morning. I was told there were, as of this afternoon, 211 people registered, which means 210 people who are going to try to mop me up on the course and make me look bad.
And you're going to do your annual double. I'm
going to do a double.
You're going to run the race.
I'm going to do the double and then rest for a little bit, come back, and
do the game.
And we'll do it. Do the game, yep.
Just like, well, not the Baltimore, but the final weekend in the regular season, the Comets in San Diego once again will play a home and home.
But with a day in between, which works out a little better. It's a Friday evening game in Kansas City.
Yep.
They'll travel Saturday, and then Sunday do it all over again at Front Wave. And so a crazy end of the regular season.
Well, it is, but if you're Stefan Stokic, in my mind, this is a great opportunity for the Comets, who are, 5th place right now. You're going to play all of the top teams. You can get some points from them and gain some ground.
Well, if you want to win a championship, you have to beat these teams. You need to be able to beat the San Diego Sockers, particularly on the road, and you have to be able to beat the Baltimore Blast. If you can't do that, there aren't too many ways to get to the championship.
Can't say it any clearer than that, folks.
So Cerda's on the bench. Toth will have the ball, and look for, once San Diego gains possession, for Toth to run off the field and Cerda to come in.
Everybody with some man marking on up to Pereira. Pereira lost it. Comets chasing to get the balls. DeAndrade on back to Pereira, but Kazim able to take it away.
Toth still on the field.
There's down in the corner for Stankovic. Stankovic still going forward. Now Mendez steps in front. Pacheco, Pereira, DeAndrade.
2-on-1 opportunity here.
And here comes Mendez. Mendez gets the ball to Morgan. Morgan has to control it. Now moves to his right and goes over and gives it to Mendez.
San Diego will slow it down, get their 6th attacker.
Cerda's on.
Yep.
Here's Mendez. Now Pacheco. Cerda. Once again, Pacheco. Cerda. To Pereira. DeAndrade. Shot. Goal!
That was quick.
6th attacker goal. And we are level at 5.
What a shot, too, by DeAndrade. Looked like a toe poke. We'll look on the replay here. What a pickup from UCFC. It takes a shot, toe poke to, right inside the post. 5-5.
DeAndrade, number 2 on the night. And that gives him 5 on the year.
Now keep in mind, he missed most of the first part of the season until coming back to UCFC, and then he got traded. But he was one of the players UCFC missed that whole first stretch of the season, and he's quality. And we've seen it time and time again, him playing on the road here at Cable Dahmer Arena.
You know, there was some thought that he was sort of getting used to playing in San Diego. I think he's used to it by now. I think he's fitting in quite well. I don't think you can really make that argument anymore. I think he's feeling comfortable, confident.
They've always done this. In ancient history, they brought in players.
Yep.
You might recall Tavoy Morgan first came to San Diego on loan from Harrisburg.
Yes. Marquez in the corner. Marquez turns. Toth read it perfectly. Clock winding down. 1:38. Here comes Serta. Serta moving it in, shoots. Holloman with a good block. Marquez avoiding a couple of defenders. Nacho getting it out to Lennis.
Timeout.
And timeout. So we'll keep it here. 1:20 to go. What could the Comets do here to try to create a chance on goal with 80 seconds left in the game?
You could play Reggett and Marquez both up front and make San Diego choose how they want to defend with two targets in there. It's kind of interesting to see who Kansas City brings in. But we've seen versions of this with Reggett, Marquez, and Dom Francis all on at the same time. Minute 20 left. If you're Kansas City, I kind of think you have to roll the dice a little bit, because 3 points looks a lot better than 2 points when you're in 5th place. You don't want to give up a stupid goal, but if you could do something that might give your team a little bit of an edge, why wouldn't you? You could put your penalty power play lineup out, which would include Marquez and Reggett. The risk is you lose the ball and get counterattacked, and you could have some problems.
Definitely, that is the danger.
And look who's out there. You got.
Oh, I see. They're putting in Ejimadu.
No. Oh yeah, they are to throw the ball down the field.
Yeah, he's going to throw it all the way down.
But you got Francis, Reggett, and Marquez all out there at once.
Marquez calling for the ball. Meanwhile, head coach Stefan Stokic drawing something up on the board. Ejimadu, big arm, throws it downfield, and that one headed off the top of Reggett right into Toth. 1:11 to play in the game. Cardenas on over to Toth, to Pacheco. Cardenas.
Also a bit of rolling the dice of putting a cold goalkeeper in with a minute left in regulation.
There is. San Diego going for Pereira. Pereira marked by Tetsane. Pereira back to Pacheco. Under a minute to play. Tied at 5. Here's Pacheco. Front and center now, Cardenas. Cesar Serta. Serta to Mendez. 32 seconds left. Now Cardenas. His entry pass is headed away by Pino. 22 seconds left in the game. Serta floats one into the corner for Pereira. Marked by Tetsane. Pereira still going.
Got a shirt
Flicks
grab.
it back. Pacheco shot. No good. Kicked away. 10 seconds left in the game. Cardenas. Cardenas in front of the bench. Lifts it into the air. Into the corner. 2 seconds left. We are headed into overtime. Once again, overtime between Kansas City and St. Louis. Make that San Diego. We did go to overtime in St. Louis as well, just for the record. But we're headed to an extra frame. Golden goal extra frame. When we come back here at Cable Dahmer Arena, level at 5.
Nobody does sports medicine like OSI does, which is why we are now the official sports medicine provider of the Kansas City Comets. We believe in a comprehensive, whole-person approach to medical care. We put in the work off the field so our players can succeed on the field.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we'd love to see you at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
Our menu is handcrafted to have something for everyone.
Everyone.
My favorite, the Butter Burger Deluxe.
Definitely cheese curds.
Chocolate frozen custard.
From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We'll make all your favorites fresh.
Fresh.
Fresh, just for you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Overtime in Kansas City. Comets and Sockers are headed to an extra frame. Golden goal. Extra frame. 10 minutes will be put on the clock. Should anyone score in the overtime period, they will collect 2 points. The loser will take home a single point.
Neto back in goal.
And Neto is back in goal.
Tonight's attendance, 4,284. You mentioned earlier the Comets couldn't clinch a playoff spot. They also can't clinch top attendance for the league, but they're well on their way for the 4th consecutive season. Kansas City Comets leading the league in attendance. So kudos to Comets front office, all the fans who come out every game.
Yeah, and a lot happening around the city here. Big 12 tournaments happening. The Casey Curran had their home opener today, and the Comets here wrapping up the sports day with a game at Cable Dahmer Arena. A little bit too quick on the restart there for Rich Grady. So they'll do it over again. He's all right with that one. And we are underway in overtime, tied at 5. Toth to the corner to Pereira. Pino's got a mark on Pereira, and a shot and a save made by Neto. Barry clears it away. Both teams trade possessions in the midfield. Mijatovic gets it to Pereira, who turns and fires. That went off the top of the glass. Nacho kicks it back towards the half line. Mijatovic lets the ball come to him. De Andrade now plays it forward to Serta. Serta gets twisted up with Marcel Barry, and a foul called on Marcel. Sebastian Mendez hails from Dallas, Texas.
Good read. But then the referee got in the way. See if they drop the ball here.
And it'll be awarded to Kansas City. Pino.
Oh, no.
Mistake
Kansas
by
City.
Pino.
Great opportunity here for San Diego. Once again, top of the arc. You would expect to see Nick Pereira
Here
over
comes
the ball.
Yep, Pereira, Morgan, Pacheco are out there along with Mendez and Cardenas.
It's a whole sequence that went wrong for Kansas City, including the good press there by Mendez to create a challenge for Kansas City.
And
take the timeout.
Yep.
So it started with Neto trying to clear the ball, bounced off of Arturo Ibarra, got jammed in the corner, so he blew the whistle, dropped it. Mendez pressed a little bit on Pino with the ball. Pino sent it to Neto, and then Neto got the ball back to Pino, and Pino winds up kicking the ball out of play. And so it's nobody's fault. It's just the way sometimes the ball bounces, but good on San Diego not to allow Kansas City to just easily take the ball out of their zone. It was a huge opportunity for the Sockers. Top of the arc restart.
Sure is. They can end it right here. And send Kansas City home. The Comets have only gotten 4 points out of their last 4 games. And as we mentioned earlier, San Diego playing without a half a dozen of their players. No Charlie Gonzalez, no Leo de Oliveira, no Luis Morales, no Gabriel Acosta, no Craig Giles, no Drew Ruggles. No problem if you're San Diego. Sockers are a deep organization. They got a lot of players. And Phil Salvaggio, the head coach of the Sockers, has done a masterful job this year. Overtime. Level at 5. Mendez to Morgan. Pereira with a try, blocked by Pino. Reggett out with the ball. Over to Marquez. Off the boards. Read perfectly by Toth.
Somebody blew a whistle. 6 men on the field, maybe?
I think maybe, yes. 6 men. Comets will go on the power play.
I wonder if they're going to take a look on replay here. We'll see. You'll have to trust that Rich Grady said too many men on the field. We're going to take a look. So sit back, fans, and you're going to see what they see on video review.
All right, gentlemen.
Video review underway.
All right, can we back it up, please? Run it from there. Yeah, we're good. Run it.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, can we back it up before that? Let's go before the goalkeeper has the ball. Keep it up, keep going back. Going back. All right, let's run it. Run it from here, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, he's on the field. Do we have a behind the goal angle? Do we have a behind the goal for this one? Yeah, okay, run it. Back. Okay, run it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Pereira is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pereira is 5. Who else is on the field? I don't have. Okay, back it up. This is the change here. Okay, so, okay, stop, run it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pereira's 5. Okay. I said, can we have a wider angle? Let's go the original angle. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, okay, run it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pereira's 5. Okay, 4, 5. Okay.
Well, partner, there's no conclusive evidence. The third official blew his whistle, so it's going to be kind of interesting what they do.
But the call was 6 men on the field.
It was. He's going to take one more look, maybe?
One more. Can we run it through from behind? Go away! It's not going to help you. Run it through from behind the goal. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Run it through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I still don't have anything there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're going to look one more time.
Okay, can we back up to the goalkeeper distribution, please? Okay, run it. Okay, stop it right there. Okay, so we're going to...
After review, the decision on the field is no too many men. San Diego restart midfield.
Well, they reversed their own call. So that one goes against KC, and it'll remain 5v5.
I think he looked at enough angles where he couldn't see a sixth player.
But what made him pull the card in the first place?
It was the third. It was the third official in the box who blew the whistle and called 6. And Rich Grady took a lot of looks at this, so we'll play on. 8:38 remaining in overtime.
Overtime back underway. Here is Pereira off the boards. And Pacheco now on the near side, down to the corner. Again comes Pereira, marked by Holloman. Pereira looking for someone to play to, finds Serta, but intercepted by Barry. Cardenas comes over to take it, bangs off the boards, and right to Pereira once again. Pereira flicks it back. Mendez. That one blocked by Stankovic and rolled and captured by Neto. Comets and Sockers level at 5. Winner here will take home 2 points. Loser will have a point. And then these two teams will once again meet tomorrow. 6 o'clock, MASL TV in Oceanside. 7.5 to play. Marquez trying to split the defense. Pee Wee Ortega out with the ball. Uses the wall to get it to Mendez. Mendez
had DeAndrade wide open if he could have just connected that pass.
Yeah, caught a little off balance there. Now Tetsane. Oh, with a ball of Scora. Andreos flashed in there but couldn't put it on target. Now Souza floats one into the right wing corner for Marquez. Marquez goes off the boards. Kicked away from the goal, still loose. Toph's got it now for the Sockers.
To wall off Marquez there.
Serta with a pass up to Gonzalez and then back to Serta. Forward it comes to Morgan. Morgan on back to DeAndrade. 6.5 to play. Mijatovic. Back to Toth. Toth rolled it forward looking for Morgan.
Good turn.
And Lucia stepped in front. Tetsane a little shaken up on the play but gets back in there. Comets try to Stankovic. Slides away to knock it free. DeAndrade is shaken up. Now Serta with it front and center. Here's Mijatovic. The play it away from the goal to Pereira. Pereira takes it into the corner. Will stop, faces Souza. Souza dives in. Pereira looking far post. Ends up near side to Serta.
Oh, he's wide open.
Now shot. Goal! Pacheco wins it for the Sockers. Comets go down. 6-5.
Somebody missed a defensive matchup there because Pacheco was wide open. He was calling for the ball. Went top shelf to finish this. Check this out. Pacheco wide open. Nobody went to him. One touch. Boom. Actually went far post on that one. Cesar Serta will get the game-winning assist. Game-winning goal from Jesus Pacheco.
Pacheco with his 8th on the season, and it is a game winner. Guys, I don't know if we can cut the mic down there by the booth here. Let's stand by. Let's go right down to Lux. She's with Pacheco, who scored the game winner. Lux?
8 goals on the season, but that winner had to feel good. Jesus, how you feeling?
I feel so blessed. You know, my team's working hard for this, and I'm glad we didn't stop. So we're going to keep coming for more.
The momentum went back and forth, but what do you feel like was really working for you this evening?
I mean, dumping the ball, you know, letting the targets hold it and making runs off, and then pressing high as well. That really helped us out. So, yeah.
Now we're going to do it all over again tomorrow night. What do you guys need to do to make it a clean sweep?
I mean, we got to rest up, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Easy. Happy flight. Congratulations. Back up to you guys.
All right. Jesus Pacheco, the hero of the game. Thank you, Lux. We'll take a break, and Eric and I will come back, and we'll wrap it up from Cable Dahmer Arena. Soccer's winners in overtime. We'll be right back.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call DM Law?
Because whether you have a $10,000 fender bender or a multi-million-dollar case, we'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve. A client of ours was in a wreck and had a minor head injury. We were still able to put over $23,000 in his pocket. Another client of ours had a severe leg injury, and we got them $1.1 million.
Big case or small, Mike's got this.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
Hurt in a car wreck? Call 405-900-9000.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
San Diego wins it in overtime on a goal by Pacheco, Jesus Pacheco, 6-5. The Sockers win. They pick up 2 points, and with that victory, they pull into second place all by themselves. They are on 38 points. The Comets do get a point in that. They move up to 32 points. They remain in 5th place in the MASL table as they get ready to head back to the left coast, Mr. Bergrud.
Huge game for Nicolau Neto in the back defense. Just a couple mistakes, and that was all she wrote.
That's exactly right. So MASL TV will have it for you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully the Comets might be able to come up with a victory there. We shall see. Final score, San Diego 6, Kansas City 5. For Eric, for Lux, and our talented Cable Dahmer Arena broadcast crew, I'm Nick Vassos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the 21st with Kansas City and Baltimore. Good night, everybody.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering